Hey guys, Sean Zim, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. Wanted to jump on today and talk about a topic that is very important to me, very important to my business, very important to my brand. And I want to talk about the benefits of being either a host or a guest on a podcast and how important that can be for you. Before I get into it, so back in 2018, I was not really into using video. I didn't believe how powerful it can really be. So, some of the tips I want to share with you is what I've learned over the last number of years. But starting in 2018, getting in front of the camera gets you out of your comfort zone. When you get out of your comfort zone, growth happens. You'll see changes. You'll see things that you thought you couldn't do. Now you're able to. It helps you with your public speaking, allows you to have more confidence when you're around people, when you're networking, when you're doing presentations. So doing the uncomfortable things from time to time will definitely show. You'll see how you now have this confidence that you have going into any environment. Now with a podcast, a lot of you can do just audio. Some of you do. I like doing video and the audio. Having a microphone is most important, I believe, because hearing your message is important for all the value on a podcast. You are there to provide value, to provide an educational piece, to teach others. Don't go into it by selling, pitching, because then you're going to be a commission breath. You're going to be one that is all about just selling when it shouldn't be. You should be listening. So, another tip I would like to share with you is when you're on these podcasts, you are being asked questions, answer the questions as best as you can, and ask a question back. A podcast should be both back and forth. It shouldn't be just one sided. It's not just you speaking for 15, 30, an hour straight. Nobody has the attention span to listen to somebody unless you are really, really good. And if that's the case, people are going to be paying for you. But most of the time, you want to have a conversation. That's why it's basically turning into a TV show where you're able to learn and bounce things off of each other. And there's no lulls. There's lots of important enthusiasm that we're giving across the channel. Now, when you're on your podcast, if you're a guest or you're the host, make sure you're always looking at that light where the camera is. Don't look down at the images because it'll make your eyes go down. Actually, look and speak to those that are watching. Think about just having one person watching your live, your podcast, your show. You are affecting an individual in this world, a human being, that if they take your words, they take the information that you're giving and they implement, that's powerful. You're changing lives. And with a podcast, it can't go in it as I'm going to earn money. It's providing value, helping others get out of their comfort zone, helping you continue to go down the path as far as working on your listening skills. When you're on a podcast or when I'm hosting, I am listening, I'm learning. It's a great time because you are sitting back, have a guest, you learn, and then you provide that value for other content in your week, in your month, in your year to your followers, your community. So you're always growing. Now, I have Webtalk Legends podcast. It's a 30-minute podcast. It's sharing your story. I have 41 people that I've been able to have it as a guest on the show. I want to continue this and I want to do it. I want to pick it up the pace as far as the amount of guests. But I would love for you to reach out if you have a business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you are involved with education, if you're involved with sports, what have you. I want you on the show. I want to share your story because every one of you has a story to inspire others, motivate others, and everyone has value. In the conversation, again, like I told you before, we bounce ideas back and forth. I like to learn how your daily habits, what motivates you. Do you have any certain, technology that you use that others can benefit from? Distance away from you, it will allow others to learn about you, know that you're real. You could tell somebody word for word, step by step, and they just won't have the action. They don't take the action. Maybe you get one person, two people that will follow, and that's great. You just change somebody else's lives, and they're going to remember that for the rest of their life as well. But being on the podcast, you can go back and chop up that raw footage to continue picking out the value, giving shorter pieces onto different social media platforms. If you're not on Webtalk, if you're not on Viral Legends, if you're not on Unifying Legends, you're not on the standards, the Facebook, the LinkedIn, the Instagram, the TikTok, you need to be on all of them. I don't have time. You don't have the time not to be on them because your competition is there. You need to create a brand. You have to be consistent, just like working out. You don't have to lift tons of weight to get bigger, stronger, faster, etc. As long as you're consistently doing something. If your competition's still working and you're not working, you're losing. We don't take time off. We make sure we continue to provide the value. You find time to make videos. You find time to make content to provide to the world. It's things that you are doing every day. You can talk about motivational things, what's inspiring you. If you're a family person, you can talk about food, you can talk about sports, you can talk about business, you can talk about any habits. Mindset is always a popular one. But giving that information, giving the content is what we are using podcasts for. The other benefit, if you are involved with Learn with Legends, we are monetized on our YouTube channel. You can earn from your YouTube channel. So our podcast is strategic. You're not paying to come on, but you're paying with your time. You're giving some value. You're getting eyes on your content, which will allow your personal brand to continue to grow. Meanwhile, Learn with Legends community, watching, engaging, making sure we are sharing the content out, and we're all benefiting. It's a group effort. It's together we rise. We make sure that we are always on our game. We're always making sure we're helping others. When you have the opportunity to be on a podcast, take it. Like I just said, helping others. If you're helping others, you're helping that one person, it will come back 100%. And your business, if it's slow right now, will definitely pick up because the more value you put out into the world, it will come back. Just like positivity. Keep a positive outlook on life, positive attitude. You'll have lots of good things happening to you. Keep a negative attitude. Watch all the pessimism that will come your way. I wanted just to, give you a couple of ideas about podcasts and being a guest, uh, being a host. You don't have to have but a laptop and a camera, a phone with a tripod with the camera. You can do Facebook Lives. You can use StreamYard. You can have the lighting. You can have a nice microphone. These are things you upgrade as you are learning, growing your skill. It takes time. Practice, practice, practice. I, again, started in 2018. Look what has happened to my brand, what has happened to my insurance business, my online businesses, because of the value that I provide on a daily. One last, basically tip: using YouTube. Use tags. Make sure you're doing shorts. In each short, put a description, put things that people want or can get to because of seeing your content. If you're not getting a lot of views on your traditional video that you're uploading to YouTube, try shorts. Shorter attention span will allow your viewers to see your content, get to know, like, and trust you. Now subscribe. They will hit that bell and they'll make sure they continue following your journey. Don't forget to hit one of these playlists. Lots more value for you. I would love to see some comments. Love for you to hit a couple, hit that like button. And please, if I'm giving you some value today, don't forget, subscribe and hit that share button. Share, share, share on any social media platform. As always, I am here to help motivate and inspire. Have yourself an awesome day.